My name is Rita, and me and my husband and my sister were at the festival, at Nova Festival, on that Saturday. I think I'll share a bit of the story just for you to understand where we were and how big the attack was on us. So, as trans lovers, we always, and fresh parents of a 2-year-old, we can go party every night or not even once in a blue moon. But when there is a festival coming and my mom can be the babysitter, it's always much better, because you go on a Friday, you set your camp, you put your tent, you're making yourself the best area to enjoy the party for 24 hours. So that day, 6:40 a.m., rockets all over the sky, right when we started to enjoy after we slept well. And we just didn't understood what's going on. We really thought it's fireworks at the beginning and it's part of the show, until the police decided to close the party. That was an authorized party with the authorization of the army and the police to have the party. There was more security that I can imagine from any other party we went to. And everybody started running like crazy, just to their car. They left their tents. They left equipment that they just bought with tags because they were super afraid. And really, they had to be afraid because the amount of rockets we had that day. And as a former girl who lived in Ashdod and felt what rockets are, for us, we said, okay, let's relax, let's sit, have another smoke before everybody's, we're going to stand in the line over there going out of the party. And that's maybe what saved us for deciding to stay at the camp at where the party was, until one guy started running all over and screaming that his brother called him, and his brother got shot in his car in the gas station right outside of the festival. And we started to understand that something is wrong. My sister was very anxious. She's 24-year-old, and she was working at the photo booth throughout the whole night, from 10 o'clock at night till 6 o'clock in the morning, welcoming over 3,000 people who came to this festival to dance. When my sister got super anxious, she really asking us, let's go stand by the police, by where the ambulance is, where all the people that are hurt, because there are probably going to be a lot of people that can help us if something will happen. We didn't know that 5 minutes later, as we arrived to a safe place, we'll see 2 girls coming shot all over their body with amount of blood that it's an image that will stay in our mind for a really long while, screaming for help. And we started hearing the shots. We heard that those shots are starting to get closer, exactly where the ambulance is standing, exactly where all the police. And my hero, my husband, decided that the best thing to do is run away from this exact location. And we were right, because the terrorists came to this spot first, and first of all killed all the help that might or could help us later on that day. And we started running to the the booth of the tickets that had 8 windows. You need to understand that out of that moment, we thought that a caravan with 8 windows will be the best place to hide. Which, when we think about it now, it might be the worst idea, having 8 windows. But we just ran there and just lay down on the floor, trying to hide under a little table of like 40 centimeters. And then few guys knocked on our door and asked to come in as well. 3 more Israelis. So in total, we were 6 laying down, not knowing each other, hugging each other. One guy hugging my husband's legs just for security. And then we start to hear it. Allahu Akbar, Idbach el Yehud, closer and closer, non-stop. The amount of shots, the sound of the bullets, I can hear it till now, those noises. And they got closer and closer, and that's it. We thought that they're coming to get us. And then they just spread the whole caravan with bullets. I really don't know how many bullets got in, but they were enough to hit my husband. My husband got shot 2 times. By protecting me, he actually lay on top of me to protect me, and by this way he got shot. So I was able to get out of there without a scratch, and another guy got shot in both of his knees. So we're laying down there quietly, not even making a tiny sound, because you're afraid they're coming to just finish us. They have to make sure they made everyone dead. You need to understand, we stopped hearing Israeli voices or even screaming around 9 a.m. There was complete silence. They just kept going back and forward, screaming Allahu Akbar and shoot, and Allahu Akbar and shoot. And we're just laying there, sending location to all our family, asking them, just begging them to send some help. And unfortunately, the help didn't come fast. We only saw the first soldier who came and approached to our location around 2 p.m. Okay, the rocket started at 6:40. But they had to clean out the area. They really had to clean out the area when you have so many terrorists coming at one time. And when we thought that that's it, we're about to die, we had another terrorist coming and just directly looking at us through the window, staring at us, at all 6 of us. We couldn't hide, and just ask for our money and for our phones and start robbing us. And we just threw everything through the window. And to be honest, this is when we really thought that we're not going to come out of there alive. For about 2.5 hours, we were silent. I can't even imagine what our parents went through, suddenly having no connection to us, laying down there, and all of us thinking, it's what I'm about to do if my husband is going to die now. What are we going to do there? Who's going to raise my little boy? That was really the miracle of our life. And thank God, around 2 p.m. we heard 50 meter, 20 meter, and I just jumped. I just knew it's Israelis, and we saw those soldiers, 3 amazing soldiers hugging us. We opened the door. I have to tell you, that was a hug that was bigger than a mother's hug. It was really important for us. But what we saw after will stay in our memory forever, unfortunately. The death and the cruelty and the way kids will never come back home to their families and to their mothers. And as a mother, that was the most difficult thing to see. How they just were thrown there without faces, because they just shot them in the face, without bodies, because they just didn't even do what soldiers supposed to do and come and fight with some pride. They were shitty, really, the shit of the universe. And something like this cannot happen again. Israel is in the worst situation they ever been. I'm sure you know it. But it's going to take a really long time to heal not only the people that were in the party, those kids that are still sitting in a hotel in Yam HaMelach because they have nowhere to go. And we need to help them. We need to help Israel. And I know you guys have the opportunity and the ability to make it stop, because they will come here. And they will come after you as well. They will not they will not sit still. And everything, all this hate we see here, and that no one is really doing anything about it, all over America, it's really shocking for us as Israelis. And I really urge you to do more to help Israel to get those hostages already. All these kids who are really, I don't know what they do there, but I can't even think of them sitting or them sleeping. We have to do more. And I really hope that being here and surviving this, I have a bigger role somehow in this life. So I'm here for your service. If any one of you think that we need to take it to the next level, bring more survivors here, tell about the story, urge people to believe that it was a massacre, me and my husband, Guy, we are here for your service, and thank you very much.